after you get the bounty, you're TPing back to your original lane, and sometimes there could be an ambush because they know that you were top, so you have to use the TP to get to bottom. They're just waiting for you to show up and kill you.
We'll see if we see any such shenanigans here in this game, as we did have the Phoenix ban, but he's still here on the Zeus, isn't he, for Aster.Aries? But back into the mid lane for him. We'll see if this has any effect here on the tempo.
Off lane Viper and Carl on the puck.
That makes more sense. I like, it was one of those things where as I said it, I was like, well, Viper's actually not really that much of a flashy
why would
hero.
You put Carl on Viper?
Yeah, it's very, very boring. He's like, I don't want to play this hero. I can't. There's no mobility in this guy.
30 seconds to battle.
Slow ass hero.
So he's like, I don't want to play this slow hero. Give me the puck. I don't care. All right, and yeah, we'll see what he's able to make use of it this game. As there they go, just getting a bit aggressive with the disruptor auto attack range.
Cutting on the trees from the treant.
Oh yeah, that's one of my favorite things to do actually. You land against a treant, just bring a quelling blade with you.
Beastmaster, learn axe.
Yes, get a point in axe, which is actually pretty good now, the axes. They've really cut down the mana cost by quite a bit to finally get players to start picking it up over the boars early on, but the boars are just way too strong. That, or you can just Mars ulti, just destroy all the trees. Phoenix as well, we'll do that. Just Macropire. But yeah, all these things are real great. So you play against the techies in your pubs, just buy a quelling blade. It's really easy.
Tips
just win. Just
from
win.
Richie.
There we go. There we go. Jenkins has got his tip videos, and I got my tip videos as well.
Don't listen to Richie.
Don't listen to mine, yes. Jenkins is probably going to win you more games based on his tips. That's very true. But here we go. Our Zeus versus our Puck. See how this one ends up.
Farm.
Yeah,
Farm.
Another farming lane. It's kind of funny because it's basically the equivalent of the DP DK lanes that we had for some time.
But more interesting.
Yes, because there's actually some kill potential there, right?
Outplay possibilities are better.
Where it's like, you know, the DP DK is like, oh wow, he was a bit more efficient that time on the Grip Swarm. He actually hit 3 creep and the hero.
And he secures the last hit and gets the deny on you.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, these things, they add up, they make a difference, but it's a bit funner to watch here. And I think for Carl, it's more fun to play as well when you're on a hero that's more mobile, more flashy. So we'll see how he's able to put that to use. But Abed here, back on the safe lane carry as WW. Forced away by Jeffrey. I think they realized how annoying he was, and they go for a bit of a different approach with the quelling blades of this game.
He's struggling. Look at his CS 2-0. He's only 2 last hits.
Yep. Compared to our Viper 4 and 1. It's not going to be a very fun time, but we've seen this before here on some later game carries. You know, they take some time to get up and running. It's not the end of the world, especially because it's not like the Geek fam roster is incredibly fast either, right? In fact, in many regards, is this a kill here on the clock?
What the just happened?
I mean, as a Spectre especially, you don't really mind losing your lane.
Yeah.
In most cases, you lose your lane as Spectre.
Pretty much.
And you kind of prefer that. If you're a Spectre, you want the other lanes to win instead of your lane. Because if you... Imagine you get into a game, right? You win your lane as a Spectre, but the other 2 lanes, the mid and the off lane, loses their lane. Then how are you going to use your Horn to go and get kills? Because that's how you primarily accelerate in farm and XP as a Spectre, because you generally clear creeps very, very slowly compared to the other carries. And if they lose their lanes on the side lanes, what can you do? If they win their lanes and you lose your lane, but you have levels, you can use the Horn to go there and get a kill.
Yes. Not only that, but if you're the only quote-unquote strong one on your team, then your teammates can't stop the enemies from invading your triangle camp. They can't really protect you in those vulnerable minutes of farm.
He's like a Alchemist, and he's also like a Drow, where this kind of carries, they prefer the other lanes to win. For Alchemist, it's an entirely different reason, because when the side lanes win means they can get the bounty runes.
Yes, quite literally, that's it.
That's just basically it. He just wants you are all just the slaves.
Just pick up bounties. Just pick up bounties. Die for the bounty runes. They're very important for me.
Don't you dare lose your lane.
Yeah. Stack the camp when you die, please. You know. But those are the important things, definitely for him. Is we're gonna get the good to go yet again. As we get everyone reconnected, probably, if I had to guess, on the Guangdong server for this one, as we have a Chinese team versus the SCA roster of Geek fam.
80 ping, 100 ping.
80 to 100 ping. There's a little bit of a difference here. Now, something I will say, we've seen Abed actually before already this tournament on the Naga Siren. It was his first game under the Geek fam banner as a stand-in. There sometimes was a little bit of miscommunication there that generally is going to happen when you play for a new team, especially in such a crucial role for the first time, right? Do you think we're still likely to see a few awkward songs or maybe, you know, some songs used and then immediately canceled because they're just not on the same page?
Well, this game probably not much. It's just mostly the overgrowth. Because you're gonna be trying to song for the disruptor to ulti as a combination anyway. Quite hard to screw that up.
Yeah, actually, that's a very good point. You basically just, all right, drop static storm and I'll start the song, right? And that'll be that. It's going to be good lockdown here. Actually, basically gimping Zeus, right? Just stopping him from doing any damage
And it's
at
also
all.
very good against that combo is very good against the Spectre when you have the agony. It's gonna break the dispersion. It's gonna make sure that they have a solid lockdown against him.
Lots of circles of death. We always joke to the pros. They love building circles of death, right? As WW, he's going to be okay for now. You have the static storm. Song is a big old circle. AoE abilities in this game are, there's no shortage of them, that's for sure.
I do like the Night Stalker a lot.
Why?
It's a hero that we don't really see often, but he is a hero that's very, very good in team fighting because of how his ultimate functions. You can always contest the runes, contest the towers with the catapult wave with your ultimate.
He can actually hunt down Jeffer quite efficiently as
Yeah,
well.
he's very good.
Ulti from
Very
coming
good
out.
against the Trian, very good against the Disruptor, very good against the Puck.
Yeah, I definitely have to agree with you on that one.
Just a pick that we don't see often.
No, for sure. And there's going to be the rotation. That's going to secure Phoenix a bottle, not only any bottle, but an arcane rune there in that bottle, which is going to be immediately used. So that's going to give him a nice advantage here in the mid lane.
So how's the laning phase, man? Every lane's close to even except the Spectre. Slightly losing out to the Viper, which is to be expected.
Yep.
But otherwise, I think nothing really out of the ordinary happening here. Just about trying to maximize how much you can get in the lane.
They're going to at least force him back all the way to the tier 1
Wow.
tower. That's a
No.
natural
He
response.
went back to base, actually.
Oh, he did. He did. Wow. I mean, that the aggressive play there out from Geek fans.
Wave is at the tier 1 of the enemy team anyway. So I don't think he loses much. First blood.
Yep. There it is. Rico picking that one up.
Yeah, the man of the moment once again showed what he can do in the last game on his Rubik.
Yeah, seriously. Very impressive play out from here. The American player is doing quite well, though, already this game. And they give him another high-impact position 4 hero, which I do like to see. Not to say that Jeffer position 4 was bad in any regards. He was still blinking in and finding some big overgrowths, but I think early on, you know, you could really get some solo kills with the Bedlam and just setting up with the Bramble Maze. It's a pretty busted combo still.
Yeah, and he is also a very good support to catch out the Naga later when he's trying to song out of a bad spot, trying to TP away. Terrorize.
Whoa, big rotation mid lane.
Right,
From
catapult
behind
wave.
is Jeffer, yes, as you said, right in time here with the catapult wave. Giving Carl the kill there over onto Phoenix.
Didn't even have to use the coil there.
Nope.
So they could just sit around and wait for the 6-minute rune, wait for the Zeus to TP down and kill him again.
Pretty much. Bit of a miscommunication. There's LWW just starts battery assaulting in the trees, but he's not going to make an aggressive play over towards Cuckoo. And I think they knew that obviously the supports were both missing, so thought maybe we can go for it here, but Cuckoo's going to be proving a bit too tanky. Top lane, first nighttime for our, what is it, Life and Death?
Yeah, life and death.
Life and Death.
And here comes Carl again with the rune, with the coil that he didn't use the last time.
Nope, and that should be a kill here, I believe. Actually going to get the Spectre on top of that. Cuckoo getting the kill down there, and the Zeus ulti is not going to scare them nearly enough. It will pick up a kill in exchange, however, down bottom onto the Train Protector, but
Very,
still.
very good rotations, man.
Yes, indeed, out from Geek Fam. Nicely coordinated there between the team. Something I did want to ask you is, how does this... Viper's not your standard offlaner whatsoever. Obviously, they picked him mostly for the utility here, right?
He's like a Venom offlane.
Yeah.
Front line, you just pick to ruin the carries game. You buy team items, he's probably gonna get a mech and a pipe this game.
That's Jeffer's bottle? Okay, I was going to say, that's not Jeffer's bottle, it's Cuckoo's bottle. Pipe and a mech, just be the tanky old
Talbot
Viper.
maybe.
Yeah.
Force stuff is nice too.
Yeah, a bunch of utility items. Is there a need for a pipe, you think, against the Zeus?
Yeah, nice against the Zeus.
Yeah.
Bedlam.
They have rotated some supports over in exchange, though. Rico going to now be appearing, trying to go onto Cuckoo, but this could be a second kill now onto the Spectre, and indeed it will. even if Cuckoo falls here, which it doesn't look too likely at this point, he's going to be very happy with the outcome of this. Carl rotating over from the mid lane in case Rico wanted to keep chasing. They'll hit him with a bit of the invis and commit the coil now for our biggest little oversight now. Dark Willow down she goes. 3 more kills for Geek Fam.
Carl's here again.
Yep. Great rotations from him, and as Jenkins said, not only did they kill the Spectre once, but they kill her again. So, no, she doesn't have TP. She's just walking right out to the mid lane, the walk of shame.
Yeah, this is going really, really bad for them right now. They haven't really secured any sort of play. The 2 supports have to be working together, and they did in the bot lane, but the Puck is there to ruin the party. Yeah, Zeus was just like, I'm gonna cast my ultimate, that's it.
He didn't even have it. I think it's still on cooldown for the first time. He collected the kill on the Stream Protector.
Yeah.
And there's just, you know, the rotation out from a Zeus is nearly not as potent as one
the Night
from
Stalker
the Puck.
probably should be the one rotating after this.
You think early on?
When he has ultimate.
No, okay, yeah, with the ultimate, I think
save a point?
it's a more compelling point. No, he's not. But you usually don't see the ulti too early, especially with the first nighttime. That is a farming period for the Night Stalker to catch up, as naturally he's weaker during the first 5 minutes of the game. But
yeah, but I still like some players where they save a point, just in case, you know.
Yeah, and he probably could have used it here. There's another gank coming his way. But maybe just trying to play bait, since life and death is looking more death than life at this point. He does have the silence there, but broken onto 3 heroes. He's not very fast, and he doesn't have very much life left.
Yeah, all 3 lanes getting excellent rotation to kill the cores on the lane.
And who
is not level 6 yet.
Who expects that rotation? Who expects the Viper, the bot lane Viper, to gank top lane? But it's so effective. It's so effective. And look at this. Sheffer's even going to find one. Mid lane, the coil onto the clockwork broken. Not that it matters that much. And Sheffer actually gets the kill onto the Spectre. This is just going disastrously for Aster.Aries.
Soul to the Spectre?
He did. Didn't even use the overgrowth. I think Spectre just caught farming on low HP, and he just bullies her.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
That's
this could be a quick one at this rate.
yeah.
They have to get something done ASAP, like the 10-minute bounty run. They have to hold a fight, use the darkness.
There's level 7.
Yeah.
The ulti.
Skill,
Oh, well, we'll see. We're looking for that green diamond. He's holding on to the point for now.
Yeah, that's good. He's going to need it for the bounty run.
He will, yes. I think that's maybe a little burst of power there Aries can take here, as they will have the Zeus ulti up and hopefully the Dark Ascension to be making use of. But just like last game, here they go. Geek Fam making the rotation over right before the 10-minute mark. That's going to be a kill onto LWW. That should also force away Night Stalker, although he's actually going to jump in. There's the Haunt, though. They want to try and fight this one. Great Spectral Haunt, and now Abed perhaps in a bit of trouble. He got caught trying to go here onto the Zeus. Cuckoo continuing to try and man fight his way through this one. Might pick up the kill on the Zeus, and does. But they're going to lose Cuckoo as well as Abed in exchange for the 2 kills and a bounty.
Yeah, he doesn't have his ultimate, so no way for the Naga to get out of that sticky scenario. They got, what, 2 for 3, right? They got the Clock and the Zeus.
2 for 3.
Not too bad.
Not too bad.
But it's better for Radiant.
Better for Radiant, especially because the Spectre involved in the kill there, and actually not dying for once, which is very nice, but a great first use of the Spectral Haunt. It's hard to get that first Haunt down right, isn't it?
You're kind of desperate to get a good fight, because your laning phase has gone so badly for the Spectre.
The Cogs pushback actually just perfectly on time. Abed was about to cast the song. I don't know if you saw that. I didn't on the first attempt. But Spectre is very likely to die here. Slowed down, and
he has nowhere to farm.
Nope, absolutely nowhere. Now we have boots on the Spectre, though. Brown boots finally purchased by Spectre. So I think that's probably what let her die the first time, to the Terrain Protector solo on the high ground. But hopefully we're not going to see that one too much more.
So they have to, what can they do, right? They have to rely on the Dark Ascension on the Night Stalker to fight. Him and the Willow should be comboing up up when they have their ultimates.
Yeah. Zeus doesn't really need to be there. It's nice if he is for the extra little mini stun.
The 3 of them, the trio gang squad.
That's
Block,
the gang squad.
Willow and Night Stalker.
Willow's going to find a gang squad of their own, though, right in the face. The Fear might buy them enough time here. As White Mon at level 6, he does actually have 3 points on the Glimpse, but no vision to bring that Willow back. So, Hookshot's going to miss as well out here.
It would have been a good idea for them to fight.
I agree.
Night Stalker has no ulti.
No, you're just relying on the Zeus ulti at this point. The Cuckoo, Carl, as well as Jeff are all nearby with their ultis, save for the overgrowth. So I have to agree with you on that one.
Yeah, probably better that he actually baits.
Yep. It's just a zoning hook shot, right?
Radiant's bottom
Gets him
tower
away
is
from the
under
tier 1
attack.
tower,
Radiant's
and
bottom
instead
tower is
Abed is going to focus on this push with the second catapult.
Yeah,
Find
here
tier
comes
1.
the Night Stalker. They're gonna try to reclaim the bottom area.
He doesn't have an ult. There's no haunt quite yet.
But they have Dark. I mean, Dark Ascension.
Yeah, and the Zeus ulti. Haunt of 23. Spectre's still farming really low, so that's always the luxury of the Spectre, though. You can join the fight at your luxury, and it looks like maybe they're going to try and prep for it.
Yeah, they should look to fight. They have all their spells. Everything is up.
Dire's top tower is
Any
under
any
attack.
kill, you know, any pick off. At this stage of the game, you are not
Radiant
fussy.
are
Any
scared.
kill you get, you're happy.
Is there a really a big reason to be that scared of the Naga Disruptor combo
Radiant's
quite yet
bottom
this
tower
early on?
is under attack.
It's more that they're afraid of the Viper, the Treant as well. There's so much damage
Okay.
and you lost pretty much all your lanes. Okay, 2 of the 3 lanes are lost. Zeus kind of 50-50 with the puck. And you're having a lot of trouble dealing with this high magic burst. The Viper, the puck, the Treant, they're all doing so much damage. And I don't know who is actually going to buy a pipe. The Night Stalker generally
Radiant's
wants to
middle
buy
tower
BKB
is
Blink,
under
like
attack.
carry build, you know.
Yeah, well, they're going to look for a fight now. Pardon me, as you said, going for that BKB first item here.
Dire are
Okay,
scanning.
who do they have to hook on? Probably, if they find a Naga, they need to go on him first. Otherwise, he'll just song and reset the fight.
Exactly, and you'll be much more likely to be on the back foot there. Is it worth even maybe trying to aim for Zephyr here a little bit earlier in these in these early engagements? I think maybe
Pick off, just go for any kill.
pick off.
Yeah, because you
Radiant's
are
middle
having
tower
such a
is
hard
under
time from the
attack.
lanes.
Yeah,
You don't want to be too picky. When you do a smoke, you just want any kill. You get anything you can get. You
Look at
put
that.
down good wards and you play the game.
that rocket flare actually, they saw which direction it came from, so they know exactly. Well, they know the general vicinity which Ares is. You can see now lines being drawn on the map. All heroes missing. The Spectre showing top. You know, something's going up there.
Dire's top tower is under
I
attack.
don't know. They're not really willing to engage too much.
middle tower is
Geek
under
MR. They've
attack.
got a 5K lead here, 14.5 minutes in. So I would say they're still giving, of course, Ares the respect. They know all the spells are there. Now they're actually going to
There
make
we
a
go.
jump. They have found Zephyr as well as Kukui. He's actually going to get blown up. In the meantime, the control onto Zephyr allows Spectre to haunt on over. The Zeus ulti to provide the vision. And that's going to be 2 kills for free. The 2 damage dealers as well. So they could very well keep going here. Abed still holding onto the song, so they shouldn't be able to get any more kills here.
They have to just reset. All the spells are used. They lost 2
Yes.
heroes, fine.
Literally all the spells.
Let it go and try to reset and wait for them to be alive. The Night Stalker is too strong.
They can't go any much further though. They have the Treant Projector and both Cuckoo respawning shortly, and all the ultis still available. For
Now
Geek
it's
Fam.
go time. It is go.
For Geek
is
Fam.
under
Yeah.
attack.
Yes, I agree. No haunts, no ultis actually at all. But I think they're not going to be
They
willing to
just
go
need
for the
to
push.
fix the lanes, plant a smoke, reclaim the top area.
Yep.
Maybe even invade the triangle if they want to.
That's a play. I mean, they know exactly where the Spectre wants to be farming. And I mean, it worked so nicely for them last time, netting them a kill or 2 onto the TV before he finally learned.
Okay, they were trying to get a glimpse, but a little too far.
Yeah, and also there's just the supports there.
supports.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, but they've been working really well with each
they
other.
have, but without the break on the Spectre, is that really a likely kill? Onto the TV, it's much easier.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
They need a +1.
Just lack the damage now. The Cuckoo they go now, playing the dead lane here. He will be caught and killed. I think I'd much rather see the Treant Protector in a position like that, although
It's
not.
tricky because they didn't figure out, because you look at the vision, they don't have vision in any side of the jungle, so they don't know which side is actually the dead lane. But at the same time, the Viper was kind of greedy as well, because he could have done that and not showed it himself. He could have just thrown his spell and just hide.
Here's Carl, popping the haste rune and the coil, just laying up, just to make sure that Rico is going to be as good as dead, but that's...
haste.
Yeah, he's going to be fine. Yeah, look at that, he's even baiting and trying to get him to go into the Disruptor. And now a 4-staff, so it looks like Carl, he just wants to be the one-man killing machine, right?
And you need the 4-staff to get away from the NS.
Yes, actually. So it's a W, and, well, unlikely that Puck will need the 4-staff for the clockwork, of course, but just perhaps save an ally like Abed from the Cogs.
Yeah, and also the combo with the coil, you can force him out.
We know that Carl likes going for the Dagon, this sort of flashy solo kill, so that can be very good here.
Once again, the Viper's in the smoke, and the Treant's pushing out the lane. Who are they
Trying
gonna
to bait him
find?
here. When have we seen this one before? They know there's been a Spectre here recently too, with the dagger now the debuff applied, but I think Aster.Aries they've seen this one as well before, right? They're gonna be able to dodge this one out.
Episode 2.
Episode 2, yes indeed.
Radiant's bottom tower.
There you
is
go,
under
fishing onto the
attack.
Spectre. Still just Geek Fam occupying their triangle area, not really giving them too much farming space.
They have to come top to reclaim the map if they want the Spectre to stay here.
Oh
He's
yeah,
dead.
Spectre's in some trouble here. We still do have the ultis, but all the ultis back up for Aster.Aries as well. The break applied, the damage is done, and that's going to be a great static storm, ensuring that she cannot haunt away to safety. Now here comes the re-engagement. A great silence as the Puck or staffing himself to safety. Cuckoo is going to be tanking the brunt of this gank as down he goes, but Puck also in a bit of trouble. Carl will be able to get the jaunt away here, it looks like, to safety. Very good Terrorize. He's going to catch a few heroes, setting up for another kill. Double kill now for our Night Stalker as he's making great use of this ulti. Abed, oh, I thought he was songing, but instead he's going to summon more illusions. Go for the kill as Carl jumping back in. Confidence that, no, don't worry, Abed. I got this kill. It's all mine. It's all mine here. That should now... Oh, they're not done, though. Spectral haunts to retry and initiate. Instead, they're just going to go for the TP out. Save your buddies and waste the haunt. A good
very,
fight.
very nice. Very, very nice. Every time the Night Stalker pops ultimate, you can use the song to reset. That's the best thing you can do with your song, if you're not using it to set up for the static storm.
Yes. And they didn't need it that game. They just TP'd right into it and ran at Cuckoo. Good job by Cuckoo as well, separating himself from the rest of the team.
And Spectre wasn't part of the initial fight too, but he was the first one dying, so he didn't really get much goal from that.
No, not at all. Not letting the kill there with the Spectral Haunts either, so... I mean, I guess it lets Aster.Aries now go all together in sync once again. As soon as the Haunt's back, as soon as the Dark Ascension's up, we're going to probably see him try for another little
they are
scrap.
still very strong when they have the Night Stalker ultimate. As long as they can get to the backline, if they can kill off the, like you mentioned, the Disruptor, the Treant, all the supports behind that are always constantly being annoying with their spells, take them out first with the Haunt, and the fight is still possible. You know, they're 5k behind, but they can still win the fights.
No, they're still quite strong. A big problem is just going to be the debuffs here. Holding onto the Force Staff. Oh wow, nice job there. Poke shot as well. Could just secure the kill. The Cog pushback Zeus ulti utilized, but a kill onto Carl.
Nicely done.
We'll go their way.
Now that's going to give them the runes and 20 minutes. Carl is not going to be alive for the runes.
No, that's a 7 times kill streak as well. Bounty handed over. I think that one went to the Zeus.
They need the pipe to be ready on the Viper.
Yeah, no, Night Stalker. Wow, even better. WW, he was looking for a rune. The Terrorize will scare him back for now, but on WW, he's going to be glimpsed right back
Shadow
in.
it. Nice.
Yeah, he's not going to be given much chase, however. And there's now the BKB for our Night Stalker. And honestly, that was just a free kill onto Carl, honestly. It was nighttime, so he didn't need to even use the ulti. So we now have the Dark Ascension ready to go. Pardon me, just probably going to be waiting for a Haunt or maybe a hook shot to kick it off. So I think a few more period of farming here, probably about another minute by the looks here, as where the ultis are still coming off of cooldown. Geek Fam, yet again though, they seem quite comfortable to take this to the late game. Can you talk to me a little bit about, you know, late game, the Spectre versus Naga sort of matchup? Is it really even about the cores, or is it more to be about like Cuckoo here and his positioning and the zoning that he can force the
It's definitely
Spectre?
not just about the cores. It's about like the other heroes as well, the supports, the supporting cast, the initiating heroes, the Park against the Night Stalker, and who can eliminate the other team's supports right away. Definitely the Horn is going to help you get vision, as well as the Night Stalker ultimate. So that the Zeus is going to be like a key target in the fights to take out, because he can kill all the Naga illusions. If the Zeus is dead, the Naga can actually run in the fights and kill everybody.
But actually, speaking of tanky illusions, is going to have a bit tankier ones now.
Yep. The Manta right away.
Going for the Scotty, indeed. Bonus stats and the slow. As our Spectre will be toppling yet again, with the difference this time that her team farming behind her in the triangle camp. So they know that there's no real kill potential here on this time. Look at our Clockwork just standing here, breaking smokes.
And Zeus pushing on the middle lane. He can clear creeps quickly, so he's
but
able to do that.
bot lane in trouble is going to be our Dark Willow. They've actually committed 2 ultis here for her, but okay, it's going to be a kill regardless.
Yeah, and she's pushing out the dangerous area, and it's okay for her to die as a support here, giving team space.
Yes. That's the 15 talent now on our Puck. I believe he went left talent, I saw, which is going to be the damage amplification. I think, which gives him, if he's gone for the Vessel, or for the, actually hasn't, gone for the phase shift attack here, interestingly enough. Interesting. Okay, just
He
looking.
feels he needs to do more right-click damage, but
Radiant's
Naga can
bottom tower is under
do everything
attack.
alone. I mean, I guess because the rest of the lineup is more based around magic damage. Viper,
Yeah.
Disruptor,
Yeah,
Treant.
maybe they just want to spread their damage out. Maybe get a little bit more of the physical
Yeah,
damage in.
makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. Because
Okay.
he needs to, like I said in the fight, he needs to take out the Zeus. So if he doesn't do enough physical damage within the call, he might not be able to kill the Zeus.
Zeus sounds like it's a big crux of the team fight here of Aster.Aries.
He's the damage.
He is the damage, right? Especially against the illusions. He's the damage. He's also the illusion clear at this point of the game.
He's the only illusion kill. Until
Yeah.
the Spectre has Radiance.
Until the Spectre has Radiance, indeed, and that's been delayed sufficiently. I mean, in fact, Spectre's still the poorest core of them all. Not by much, merely a few 300 gold. But here we go, fight breaking out. As there's going to be the BKB running straight at him is going to be the Night Stalker. That'll save at least the Clockwork, maybe for another potential re-engagement. He's already used the hook shot, though, and look how deep this Night Stalker is going. Running at White Man, he's going to get the kill eventually. They'll send one person back as the Spectral Hunt is still doing some decent damage. It's not going to be enough, though. As Geek fam, they simply just outlast the team fight here. Zephyr has the ultimate. He doesn't need to use it quite yet. And in fact, he might not even need to, as now Carl is going to close the gap. And with the slows, they have more than enough damage there for the Spectre.
Yeah, they just overestimated how strong they are. Again,
Yeah.
low ground to high ground. He pops the BKB, charges up with the ultimate, but still, defender still has the advantage on the high ground.
Indeed, and now we actually have an overgrowth for our Zeus as well. Abed closing in for the kill. Yep, that should be quite an easy kill. You do have a bit of backup as well for Aster.Aries. The tier 1 is up, so that allows people to TP back, but a BKB used by Zeus here to try and man fight through Abed. It's not going to be enough either. The overgrowth not going to catch a single person, but Abed looking to reset this fight, try and escape. Hook shot is ready. Oh, he guesses incorrectly, though. That means that Abed is going to be able to get away scot-free for that kill.
Radiant are scanning.
BKB on Zeus already. Instead of an Axe?
I mean, he feels like he cannot die in a fight. If he gets caught, he's gonna be
Yeah.
toast and they don't have enough damage.
Yeah.
But it's rather strange, I agree.
It's going to be a kill there. As the Naga just sending the illusions over to deal with that rattle trap. And Rico is going to buy a little bit more time, but there we go, actually. Carl is able to nuke down and find our Night Stalker, and they are just falling apart here, Aster.Aries.
Yeah, they don't have their spells. They're not supposed to take any fight.
Oh, Deso on the Grove Bow, too, on Carl. So maybe that's why he decided to go for the Deso build, now straight into the BKB.
Yeah, and as a result of their stranglehold on the game, they're gonna claim the 4 bounty runes, they're gonna get the whole map, and the Desolator is gonna allow them to do Roche as well.
Yeah. What does our Spectre have at this point? Still far behind
Manta,
Cuckoo.
drums, Manta.
Manta drums? Oh man, we're not even close to that Radiance either, Winter. This is tough. I thought we were like maybe had the Relic when they haunted in and committed for that fight, but just way too overconfident there. I don't know, maybe the Night Stalker, he felt strong, and he is relatively strong with the BKB on the ulti, but he's...
But you're only as strong as your team is.
Exactly.
If your team is weak, then doesn't matter.
No.
And they're also running up a high ground. That fight was so crucial for them. They lost so much momentum in the game.
Yeah, they really did. We were saying before, it's 5k net worth lead here, but it's still, you know, so here. Definitely that small advantage for Geek fan, but I think that small advantage has morphed into a bit of a bigger one here at this point. Now up 11k, a mere 10 minutes
they
later.
have to try to find a good fight. Play on their vision, play on their turns, try to wait for maybe the Roshan fight.
Oh, Spoil
okay,
will
Force
break.
Grab,
Zeus.
clean.
BKB will at least come out as LWW is going to sacrifice himself. They look like they kind of want to re-engage here. Carl running right back in. That phase shift attack applying the debuff there. He still might go for this. He knows there's no BKB on Phoenix, and there goes the jump in. However, they do have the Night Stalker nearby with the silence.
They have to protect the Zeus.
Yep, they have to. He's got his BKB
Radiant's
available.
middle
Still
tower
Dark
is
Ascension
under
ready to be
attack.
used as well, but the Zeus has been escorted back to the high ground.
They have to fight this Roche. I don't feel like they can give up this Roche.
No, we have a Spectral Haunt. We won't have a hook shot up in time. The puck's not here yet, so this Roche is going to be going down even faster.
I feel like they should contest. They should try.
I feel like they have to. You're going to have a BKB on Night Stalker, Rico as well with the Terrorize. Actually, I don't think...
They don't want to.
No, they can't. They're not feeling confident.
So what is their next timing? If they're not fighting right now, they're probably not going to fight until the Spectre has Radiant.
Yeah, that's got to be it. That's got to be it. I think they learned their lesson when they tried to follow the Night Stalker up to the high ground here, and we're still so far away from the Radiance. We're still so far away from this Radiance.
If he's gonna get the Radiance, they have to at least win one fight. I don't think like he's gonna be able to just farm the Radiance magically.
They need something here, but it's not looking so difficult here with the Aegis onto Abed.
The next label play. The next label play.
Thank you, Cuckoo, for that. Zeus is going for that's going to be the Octarine core instead. Yeah. Maybe keeping his options open.
He's the base defender right now.
Yeah, he is. And I'm not sure how good a Nimbus is going to be to him here at this stage of the game. Lets you push waves globally, a little bit more damage output and some scouting potential there, but I don't know, I guess the Octarine, especially with the Voodoo Mask, is going to give him a lot of sustain, especially through the BKB here. But this game is not going to get any easier as Abed, his farm has not been slowed whatsoever. Going for the Basher, now he's got it. Is that going to be the full Abyssal? Not quite yet. He still needs the Abyssal recipe.
Radiant's top tower is under
And the
attack.
Paladin Sword too. Ooh, Winter, this game's pretty scary with your Aster.Aries. It's not looking too great.
Well, the Zeus has to come back right now to defend the tower.
Radiant's top tower.
Yeah, they're
has
actually
fallen.
pushing that tier 1 a bit here as Zeus instead. Maybe just trying to push out this last wave. Try and keep that tier 2
Radiant's
bottom
top
alive
tower
as long
is
as
under
possible.
attack.
And it looks like Geek fan. I think with this Aegis, they're not really looking to go high ground quite yet. I think more just trying to secure the outer towers here with this one.
I feel like they're strong enough. They're super strong with the pipe and the mech.
Is
They
it
can slow siege? They can slow siege.
Radiant's
Okay,
middle
I agree with you on the
tower
slow
is
siege. I don't think they just, song and run in, right? Because it really, like you said, they only need one fight here.
If
for
they
the
have
Spectre.
Axe on the Disruptor, yeah, they can do it.
If they have Ags on the Disruptor, absolutely. That's a good point. But it's a little bit early. 30 minutes on a position 5 Disruptor. That would be
Radiant's
almost
middle tower
all of his
is
net
under
worth, so
attack.
I don't think that's going to be too possible. Look at Abed. Classic
Radiant's
old
middle
Abed, cutting all
tower
3
has
lanes at
fallen.
once, making life very, very difficult for Aster.Aries. Already trying to apply the Stranglehold here and just keep him in the base.
Oh, Aghanim's. I haven't seen this item on Night Stalker for a long time.
Me neither. I mean, I've seen it a bit for sure, but I feel like we generally see more of the utility items like a Solar Crest.
This is the best item to deal with the illusions.
It is. It is. That's the benefit this game. The stun as well, maybe to interrupt. Let's see. We'll see if he can farm it up here. It's not really looking too good here for Aster.Aries at this point. Kind of just relegated to their high ground and to get whatever farm they can that trickles in from the creep waves. We're
Radiant's
nearly
bottom
at the
tower
relic
is under
now.
attack.
Still another 1,300 to go though on that recipe.
Yeah. Dire should go before they finish the Radiance. They should look to finish whatever items they are lacking right now.
Yeah,
Don't think you need the Aghanims on the Disruptor.
Radiant's bottom
no.
tower is under attack.
I agree with you. I agree with you because the longer you give this Spectre, the more and more chances you get here. We don't have like such a great, it's no Void, it's no Monkey King where they literally can just turn the game with a fantastic ulti, right? But it's still really, really possible here from Ares. They've demonstrated that they can string together their ultis quite successfully, as that'll be a kill here onto, wow, even committing the coil. That's going to be a kill, though, onto our Dark Willow eventually. Look at that, getting the 4-staff kill as well. Very fancy.
Holy moly!
Full Abyssal on Naga. They are feeling strong. Actually, another thing I neglected to mention, 4 bounties and both outposts as well for Geek Fam there. So you're not even getting any of that utility gold at 30.
Kenny's gonna cancel that TP here.
Yeah.
He's no.
No, he's not.
actually
He's
go.
gonna blink back. He's gonna let the rattle trap retreat successfully. Spectre still top lane. Still a bit farther away from the Radiant, so you can see the Spectre's not confident. Just TPing back, does not want to go any further. Luckily, they do have a repair kit. They're gonna slow down the game here just a little bit.
But they're going for the bottom tower.
Yep, they even got a wagon here.
So he has a 1 minute cooldown right now on the repair kit.
Yeah, that's true. Nicely done there as they have gotten all the outer towers. But half HP here. That was the Zeus ulti committed, and they know Jeffrey's doing free. Aghanim Scepter as well, actually. Hookshot. Ooh, is going to miss it. Looks like a creep actually landed up blocking him. Jeffrey, they're going to try and go for him to silence. He wants the BKB. They're going to nuke him down. That's a lot of the control. He will buy back, though. Can TP to that outpost, but that's BKB and Dark Ascension both used. It's going to be nighttime here, only for a mere another minute, and then back to day 3, so it's looking real difficult for Ares now, as Rico will be next to go. Carl just jumping in quite aggressively, can 4-staff himself away out of the silence. And meantime, Abed and company just continuing to hit structures. That's Aegis reclaimed, though. I think they're strong, and they're feeling strong. I think Abed's going to go right back in here.
No nighttime.
No nighttime for 3 minutes.
He's just a creep.
He is just a creep here at this point. Even if it is nighttime, they still have the break for him. Oh my goodness, the Static Storm, it catches 3 heroes, and the break on top. Can they close the gap? Abed's been rooted down over by the Bramble Mace, but look at the damage coming out from Carl as the phase shift attack is nuking them down. The damage from Cuckoo to follow suit. Abed is barely getting involved here, just hitting buildings at this point. It's not going to matter. 3 kills here for Geek Fam, and that'll be, if not the game, at least Mega Creep coming soon in favor of our dire side.
He just like walked up and got a 3-man Static Storm without any setup from the Treant
no
or
setup.
the Naga song.
Yeah, sometimes you don't even need the Treant or the Naga.
Radiant's middle barracks
He's
are
got a
under
Kaya
attack.
at least, but they're going to be distracted here by Jetfer as the rest of their base quite literally crumbles around them. And the GG is called, actually. All right. It's 2 games, 2 series of 2-0s here on the day. Usually, Winter, when we cast together, it's 2 games, 2 series of 6, right?
That's what Mega has left the building.